What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to another episode here in Crash Course in Clash of Clans. Let's go ahead and get into it. And yes, you heard me here right. We are back here on our now Town Hall 8 here on our Let's Play series Crash Course in Clash of Clans. Here, just got to Town Hall 8. Just in time for Hammer Jam. Who doesn't love Hammer Jam? For anybody who does not know, Hammer Jam is essentially a price reduction on all building upgrades. As you can see, going to Town Hall 9 is 1.5 million at the moment. So there's just a cost reduction on a little bit of everything as far as Hammer Jam goes, which is really nice. It makes upgrading stuff a lot easier. Cost-wise, makes life a little bit easier as far as farming goes as well. Now, you will see we do have some stuff from the Gold Pass to go pick up, so we will go do those really quickly. I try to do these on camera with you guys. Occasionally, I click on these by myself. Oh, a million Builder Gold, which I don't have a use for, so that's great. So, brand new to Town Hall 8. Let's take a look. Hammer Jam packs. Of course, we're not getting any of those. Town Hall 8 pack, that's probably worth 10 bucks, but we're not going to do that. We are just going to go straight to the shop, and we're going to start setting up some of our resources, some of our traps, some of our, a little bit of everything, guys, to be honest with you. First and most importantly, we're going to do two very, very important upgrades that are out here in the home village that take high priority. One is the clan castle, takes a day. Second one is the research lab, takes 16 hours. Those will both be done at around the same time when I come back tomorrow to start recording the second half of this. So, those are going to be something that we do very, very quickly right now. We're going to go ahead and set those up. You also notice we have a couple new buildings. We'll go into that here in a second. What we're going to do is we're going to start setting up some traps. Just stuff to make life a little bit easier. Couple traps. Let's go through these. Seeking Air Mine. Love to see it. One of the most annoying traps to upgrade, but also one of the best. We also do unlock skeleton traps now. If you do not know what skeleton traps do, essentially, in a nutshell, is when somebody goes within a certain radius of them, whether you have them set to air or ground, depends on what, but a certain number of skeletons will come out, just like you see here. Oh, this little animation is so helpful all of a sudden. And they'll essentially attack whatever is in that range. They work as basically a couple of skeletons just in your clan castle. So that is a cool little thing. Not something super effective, but a nice little distraction and something that's just kind of annoying. So we got all of our traps set, most importantly, right? We also do have some of these, which are going to take a little bit more time, but not a ton. The bomb tower is brand new to us. We're going to get that out of the way here in a second. We are also going to go ahead and do one of our storages. Since that only takes 10 seconds, we'll actually just go ahead and do both of them. Do our elixir storage as well. Go ahead and get that out of the way. We're going to, what else is done? What can we do that'll be really quick? Walls. We cannot forget these things. As much as I hate dealing with them, we can go ahead and get some of those out of the way. This is substantially harder to do as far, by the way, on the PC. Clicking the walls, I can't just click a whole bunch of them and it kind of get out of my way. It's not nearly as easy. Do a whole bunch of those. I'm glad that we're doing this during Hammer Jam time, because a lot of these upgrades will be really quick. I'm also a little upset because, you know, I already was going to have a 4-time star bonus for my elixir and my dark elixir and everything. So it wasn't timed out the best, but could have been substantially worse, that's for sure. Get an archer tower down. What else can we do that won't be super long? It looks like everything's also going to be about the same. We're going to put down the bomber tower, since that's going to take about the same time as those in this. So what the bomber tower does, can I actually see the... I've already gone past it. I'm sure I can go click on it, though. Bomber tower. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I can't. Oh, that's dumb. The bomber tower is essentially a little bomber from Clash Royale. If you guys have seen it, if not, he's essentially a mini wall breaker who sits on top of a little tower, and he throws bombs on any ground troops. So he's essentially a close range mortar, essentially what he is. And when he dies, he has a small explosion in that area that also causes splash damage. So he's a mortar that's close range, but also has a bomb that goes off when he dies. Let's get one more thing that's going to be a little bit of a longer upgrade. The longest upgrade it looks like it's going to be is going to be our Dark Spell Factory. So what our Dark Spell Factory is, for those of you who are brand new to Clash and have not been here yet, is essentially just a different version of a Spell Factory. So it's going to basically give us one extra spell slot that we can use. And it unlocks different types of spells that used to cost Dark Elixir. They don't anymore. That's why it was called a Dark Spell Factory. But it will have stuff like a Poison Spell, which slows down and causes a slow damage to stuff like troops, heroes, stuff like that. So if there's something in the clan castle, poison spells are really good to slow it down. Stuff like haste, which is essentially a rage without the damage buff, just a speed buff. And earthquake spells, which are really good for taking out walls and doing a big chunk of damage to a whole bunch of bases or a whole bunch of buildings put in one area. We're going to do that right now since our lab is upgrading. And we got tons of elixir. We have no reason not to put down something. None of these are particularly useful. We'll do the lady there. Oh, man, we got books and stuff. Should we be using those here? Oh, man, I'm kind of considering it, guys. You know what? We have 2 books. I'll make the executive decision to use them on something like my clan castle. There are certain people who are going to hate me for doing such a thing. I love it, and I don't care what you say. So that's what I'm going to do. Oh, I get a spell now. Oh, man, that's actually kind of sweet. We'll take an extra one of those. And let's put down one more thing. None of those are particularly important or super long as far as that goes. So we'll put down our Dark Elixir Drill just because it's the next longest upgrade. No, do not use a Builder Potion. Oh my god, that scared me. So this way, when we come back at the same time and I start doing more recording, those will be done. We're not going to cut to a raid. We're going to cut back to more of those upgrades being done. We're going to cut back to those being done, and then more, and then a raid, and then we're going to come back to a couple more sets of upgrades. I'm going to try that and see if you guys like that anymore. Cool? Cool. Oh, man, look at all those being finished. All those beautiful upgrades, man. That's absolutely what we love to see. Clan Games is over. Oh, man, I didn't realize that was a thing on this account. Yeah, so let's pick up some stuff. We'll pick up... we don't really need a book of fighting, so we'll do... And we don't really have any trouble looting at this stage. We'll gems. We'll get wall ring. The reason we're getting gems is so we can get close to that extra builder. We will do an extra thing of... We will do a builder's potion. We'll do one of those. We could probably use a shovel of obstacles, and we'll just do some more gems. Normally, I would recommend against collecting the gems, but we are going to need them for getting the other builders. So, sorry, I don't believe there's only one. Yeah, there's only one more builder for us. We also got some rewards for gems. Get to Town Hall 8. Upgrade to a level 4 clan castle. It says there's one more. And contribute so much to clan capital. Sweet. So we finished our lab. We're going to put down something to upgrade. Hog raiders are super important, so we're just going to continue to keep doing that. Let's take a look. So we got some of these things. Let's start playing catch up a little bit with them. Bomb tower is brand new, so that's not a catch up type of thing. Got tons of loot in the treasury should we need it. We will do one of the gold storage. We will do one of the elixir storage. And I believe we only had 2 more buildings we needed to put down. Oh, we had 3. I hate myself for that. I'm going to cost 2 gems. I'm going to be the most inefficient person in the world, as opposed to waiting 5 minutes like a normal human being. We're going to put down the rest of these buildings. Got all 3 of them down. Absolutely beautiful. We're going to come back here in a couple minutes. I'm going to clean up the base a little bit once this gets done. And you guys will get to come back and see a new layout, and then we're going to go into a raid. Cool? So let's go ahead and get into it. So we're taking a look at one of our raids, man. This strategy won't change for these first few episodes. You can see that my troops are currently boosted, but it is still that version of the Go Hog that we've been using from Town Hall 7. And Town Hall 8, it will change slightly. You can see I actually put poison down because I felt the need to. It did absolutely nothing there. I use a haste on the hogs here now that we do have dark spells. So the haste is actually going to be pretty good for my hog, just to make things go by a little bit quicker. The boost on my heroes and my troops, everything's starting to look a little better and a little bit more high level. So it's all starting to come together a little bit. And so we're here, cleaned up base, and our brand new Town Hall 8 layout. Now, I do think that it will be pretty hard for them to get to the Town Hall, given how many layers of walls there are right there, and just kidding. This is actually going to be our progress base. We're actually finally starting to get enough stuff where a progress base would start to benefit us. You can see everything down here needs to be upgraded minus the builder huts. Throw those over there. And this will make things a lot easier as far as upgrading goes. Also, something I didn't do and show you guys before. Nope, not events, news. They are doing a Clash for Nature, so you can actually join Team C's or Team Trees, and they will actually help donate based on how much gold you actually raid. That is based off of my knowledge, at least a little bit I do know. I'm picking Team C's. They're both worthwhile. I just do like the duck bath more so than I like the hog pit that they put in the other one. I think that's adorable, so I joined Team C's. And now we're going to do a couple more upgrades, right? Well, we're not going to do much. I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping stuff because we actually do have... Oh, do not use your wall ring, Kyle. We're actually going to upgrade these walls a little bit, mainly because they are so mismatched it's going to bother me. How much does it cost to do an entire section? It's going to be really cheap at first, at least. 440, 660. That's okay. At least have them pretty close to each other in level so it doesn't look so mismatched when I actually do take us back to, why is it doing it that way? Oh my god, is that a thing? Let's pull them all out over here so I can upgrade them a different way. Because although I do like the Town Hall 8 walls and the look of them, I don't want to do that by accident and start upgrading one and mess it up. I'll do that, do that, do that, do that. Cool. How much would it take to upgrade one more of these? 1.1. I have that, don't I? I believe I do. Oh yeah, and then some. So we'll do that. We will do elixir since I have things going. And now we have all of our walls, thanks to Hammer Jam. Made life a little bit easier on this wall grind right here, which was literally almost non-existent. Now we just have to do one more level on the walls. And for anybody who doesn't know, by the way, what a progress base is, everything on this side of the base is already done, completely upgraded, cannot be upgraded anymore for this town hall, and everything over here still can be. So it's a really easy way, especially if you have a lot of stuff to kind of lay out what you need to upgrade. And I even do it, I'll prioritize them. The mines and the pumps, not so much, but I'm going to do collectors. These should be higher on my priority list, along with my king, dark elixir stuff, barracks, all that kind of stuff. And then it goes into my defenses, the bomber tower, and the air defense will be relatively high priority, along with my mortars and my wizard towers. Archer towers and cannons at the end, as they have been, and also my bombs at the top. I put them up there so you guys can tell they're not something mandatory, and they're not something that I will go out of my way to upgrade a ton at this point, but they will be something that does get some focus now, so I won't be completely ignoring them like I had been. Get that back over there. So let's put down another upgrade. Everything's only a couple hours long right now. That's not a couple hours. That's a long time right there. Let's take a look. That's only 15 minutes. I'd like it to be something a little longer than that. We'll do one of these dark elixir drills costs. That's 12 hours. That's slightly better, but not by a ton. Oof, man. Is there a chance one of these is like 3 hours? Wow, 6 hours on one of these giant bombs. Right as I said I was going to not ignore them. I'm going to anyway. I'm going to do a put down my king. And now we're actually going to show you guys the real layout, which is the one I selected, which is this guy. Pretty simple. At Town Hall 8, there's still not a ton you can do defensively that will really throw off the people attacking you, but I do like this layout the most. The one thing I don't like about it is I would like to rotate that like that. Beautiful. And now once we start getting stuff leveled up, this will start to look much, much better. Where did my little rubber ducky go? That is a scam. Give me that back. Duck bath. He got to be on here. That's the cutest thing in the world. So we're obviously doing that. Now, we'll come back when those upgrades are done. I'll do a little bit of raiding, and we'll be right back. Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I went through, I did it again. I went through one time, and I started recording the next part to this video, and my mic was muted, and I even realized it after the fact and started and went and re-recorded, and my mic was still muted. I don't know what I did. So I'll tell you what I just said, what we were going through. We had 3 builders. Tesla, Wizard Tower, something else got done. Probably this little mortar. We upgraded the bomb tower because we kind of want to start playing catch up a little bit. So we upgraded the bomb tower. That's not something that's catching up. That's something that we could just get to max level pretty quickly because it's only got a level or 2 at this town hall. We also started doing the Tesla and the Wizard Tower because they are all a similar time frame with the King. So we'll get 3 builders back all at the same time. So yeah, that makes that relatively simple. We're not going to do another raid this episode just because there was so much already done. It feels like in this specific one, especially with it being new, or the new town hall, so you guys know how I am. I'm always beating the dead horse with it. Or I'm just reiterating the same points over and over and over again. But that will do it for this episode. Today, I will be recording more very shortly. And let me know what you guys want to see. Do you guys want to see some more base layouts? Do you guys want to see some more best attacks? Or are you guys just really enjoying Crash Course and just keep wanting to stay up? Make sure you guys let me know in the comments. Also, make sure you like and subscribe. And let me know how you guys feel about the Clash Royale that's been coming out recently. I'd like a little bit more feedback on that if at all possible. I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks, everybody.